Okay, two people watching. Hello, folks. How are you tonight? Up to five people now. Good to go. I got to put my desk back together. How is everybody? Yeah. Hello, Riley. Riley Jones. How are you tonight? You can come up and talk at me. There's a link. Have at it. You're having a great night. Good deal. Here's three of the ships that I've been on. I don't think you can see that very good. Got a pretty detail. They've got the pool.
What you up to?
Putting my desk back together. I got these models of my ships that I've
Those are
been
really
on.
cool.
I forget the names of them, but the best one that I liked was Allure of the Sea by Royal Caribbean.
I'm glad you're having a good night.
Sure, always have a good night. So, did you watch our president?
I don't watch any TV, not whatsoever. It's not good for
Well,
my mind.
you missed a good one.
Did he bumble it all up?
He gonna give you a check?
Well, that's good.
That's what
That's
I thought.
good. That's good. I won't
We'll
get
get
the
the
check.
vaccinations out.
I don't get the stimulus checks.
You don't
No.
make too much?
Yes.
Well, I'm glad that you do.
I'm a trust fund baby. My grandfather made a lot of money, so I'm very fortunate in life.
Well, good deal.
Um,
Well, I work very hard in my life, tore my body up by doing so.
I get it. I did the same thing. Just because I had that coming, that doesn't mean I was lazy.
Oh,
I
no.
I wanted to prove that I could earn my own money, build my own empire, and so I did very well for myself as well. there's always a stigma whenever you come from a family with money that I have brothers and sisters who I guess didn't have to be as hardworking, and they decided to take the route and just live off the family money, if you know what I mean. I haven't even touched mine.
I never experienced that, but yes, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. It's a weird thing. It doesn't make you happy. Like I don't see them being happy. They're very dysfunctional people. They should have made it on their own. They would have been happier. When you don't work like you, Kim, where you worked for a living, you worked hard for what you have. You have a
Right.
sense of who you are. When I look at my two siblings, they don't even know who they are. It's a sad thing. They should have went out there and worked for a living, and they should have done some hard work. It would have made them better people.
Hello, Stray.
Yeah, hey Stray, how you doing? Stray said, "I'll take your check. You can have it, my friend. You can have it." So I know that you live stream. Do you do any of your upload videos anymore since you started live streaming?
Yeah, if I can get my lazy butt up out there and do it. Um, I'm thinking about they're starting reconstruction of a filling station. I'm thinking I'm going to go video a little bit of that. They had to haul a lot of dirt away, and it's a good thing they got it all done before the rain hit. We had some serious rain here today.
I could tell you're in the South. Are you in Texas or something?
No, I'm Southern Illinois.
Oh, you're Southern Illinois. Wow.
You're in
You said,
Louisiana.
yeah, but I could tell you must live in the country or something because you have a good accent. You have a good Southern type country accent,
Well, I don't know. I've lived here all my life.
I don't know either. I'm from Kansas, and sometimes the Northerners will have that. Like my aunts and uncles have that certain sound, and I don't hear it in you. Maybe I'm just not noticing it.
Well, I'm not in the north. I'm in the Southern Illinois.
Yep,
If
that's
you
it then.
if you took a map and looked at St. Louis
Yes, sir.
and go straight east on Route 50, you would go right by my house.
Oh wow.
I mean, just about a mile north of me is Route 50. And it runs into Indiana. Of course, it goes clear to Cincinnati, Ohio. Yeah, one time I went to Door County, Wisconsin, and I stayed at a motel, and there was a bunch of people down the way there. They was sitting out on the front of their motel, and I walked down there. I said, "Hi, how are you guys doing?" They said, "Oh my God, where are you from?" Thought I had an accent. I said, "Well, I don't sound any different than you do," but they seem to think different.
I have a guy that I know that has the same love that you do for politics. And if you ever wanted to talk politics, I can give you his channel name. He likes to talk politics with like-minded people. I'm going to put it in the private chat if you want to check him out. He's a pretty decent guy, and he's easy to talk to. always like connecting people with other people that are like-minded, because people are hard to find that are like-minded, you know? Easygoing people are just hard to find out here. People are just so insane.
What do you mean, like-minded?
Like, have the same interest. Like, you're easygoing like I am, so you're easy to talk to, and that's why I like coming on here and talking with you.
Good deal.
And then like other people like sharing the same values and appreciating the same things. And so whenever I have somebody that I know that appreciates something that you appreciate, then I go, hey, if you ever want to chat about this, check this guy out, because this is your guy for this, you know? But if you don't, he's just it'd be a good channel for you to connect with, I think.
Well,
Positive people.
I will support him. I will check it out if he's got.
Yeah.
Have you put it in there yet?
I did. I put it in the private chat.
Well, Houston, we have a problem. There it is.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to say, Houston, we have a problem.
It's just slow, I think. How's the fishing where you're at? I love to fish. I have a little boat. I like taking it out.
I don't fish anymore. I did when my father was alive.
Okay.
We hunted and fished and all kinds of stuff like that. A grip on life, he says.
He's rebranding. He tried a direction. It really didn't work for him that well, and he's going a little bit different direction now. So he's kind of struggled with some trolls too in his time, but he's getting it back on track. It's a hard place out here sometimes.
Okay. I did
some people
sub to him.
Awesome.
And I bookmarked.
Some people feel like this is a battleground, and other people feel like it's a way to connect with people. And sometimes when those two sectors collide, then you don't get as friendly of a place as you need. Then trying to find the people that are like-minded as you can be difficult sometimes if you're never seeing new people. That's why I always check out people that sub to me like you. When I saw that you subbed to me after you watched one of my videos, I immediately came and checked you out. Then I was like, this guy streams live. He's a pretty cool guy. Sounds good. Let's connect. And that's what I do.
But yeah, I got a video camera that I use. Looks like a radar gun.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But this is just a screw-on handle.
Okay.
And that was only $20. It goes on to this.
That's awesome. What does DVC mean? What does that mean? DVC on the end, is that a certain type of digital camera or digital?
Yeah, where did you see it?
On the side that's right there on that side.
Yeah, it's got a card.
Okay.
And the card is 128 megabytes. It holds a lot of video.
That's awesome.
And I've got three batteries. But reason why I bought it, you can turn it like that.
Oh, that is cool.
Of course, I've got the lens on. And I can get in the camera. I got a tripod and all.
I need a better camera. I don't have a good one.
I
like that one. That's nice.
Do you have a cell phone?
I do. And that's why I used to make all my other videos. I shot them on a cell phone 4.
Okay, your cell phone is great.
I think so too.
It's probably better than this.
That's amazing, isn't it?
The problem with this one, it doesn't zoom in very far.
Okay.
But I don't have much invested in it, you know.
Yeah. I don't like spending tons of money on that stuff anyway. You don't seem to get what you spend the money on. Like, you could spend hundreds of dollars and not see the rewards. I made videos with my iPhone 4 and they've gotten lots and lots of views.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I don't understand why I would need to go out there and buy such expensive video equipment like other people do.
There's, well, you know Waterbug.
Right.
Do you know Waterbug?
Yeah, Waterbug is what they call the American cockroach. They call it a waterbug.
No, this is a channel name.
No, I've never heard of Waterbug.
Okay. Well, anyhow, he lives in southern Georgia, and early spring, me and Pam drove down there and seen him.
Okay.
But he makes his videos with a cell phone, and he wanted to get another camera. I said, man, don't get another camera. I said, what you've got is doing fine. Just make videos, put them up. Okay, let's see if I can find his channel. He's
I think it's funny he goes by Waterbug because in the South that's what they call cockroaches is Waterbug. That's so funny. That's very comical. Well, I think I'm sorry. I think we lost him. Let me go to the screen. It is just me here now. He may be having connection issues. He'll come back though. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. Okay. Well, he's back. Awesome.
I clicked on the wrong thing.
I've done it too. It's easy to do.
Well, I was going to try to get his channel for you, and I forgot. You got to get into another tab. Are you still there?
I am here. Yes, sir. 100%.
Okay. Now let me all right. Yeah, as soon as I did that, I thought, oh, I know what I did. But he was in the Army, and he jumped out of planes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, I think what
That's
happened?
better. Perfect.
Oh, I know why it won't come up. Okay. He's not in here. That's why it won't come up right. But there's his link. At least, you know, check him out. And he gets confused with the technology that we have, but he does a good job. Hello, Logger John. He knows Waterbug.
And look, he's doing different things. I like this guy. This is going to be a cool channel.
Oh,
I like the outdoors and the bushmen, bushcraft, or whatever they like to call it type people.
Well, he's got trails. He's got trails back in these woods. Mm-hmm. And we went, he took me ride on the golf course the golf cart back in the woods. It was a fun trip. And he cooked a steak one night. He smoked Boston butt one night. Oh my God. You talk about meat just fall apart.
That's amazing.
Yeah, Logger John, he is a great guy.
I'm not a very good barbecuers. I can grill good, but I just can't smoke worth anything. Just not
Well,
good at it.
it takes a real long time.
Yeah.
When he did the Boston butt, he did it for like 10 hours.
Oh wow. Do you drink beer at all, Kim?
I drink a little, but I've got diabetes, so I can't drink very much.
Oh, that's right, because it's sugar at the end of the day, isn't it?
Well, it's kind of like smoking. You get the musties, you got to have something to eat.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I got a medical
So
license.
you can't drink very much. But I talked to the doctor about it. I said, "Can I have a beer?" Well, he said, "Can you drink just a beer?" Yeah, I can. And I told him, I said, "Here's the deal. I'm going to do it. I just wanted you to be on board for me to do it."
Right. My father-in-law, he has diabetes, and I seen that man kill a bottle of wine one night. He's dead.
Well, you can do it.
He'll save his sugar up. Like he won't eat sugar all day, won't have anything, and he's real good about managing his diet. So I guess he splurges on a little bit of alcohol he has in the evening sometimes.
Well, my doctor, he checks my A1C every 3 months, and I got one coming up, and I've been indulging in fudge and cookies, and you know.
So it's gonna be elevated. The A1C is gonna be elevated because you're getting more spikes.
Well, if I get too high, then he's wanting me to take insulin, and I don't want to do that.
So you're insulin free. What are you taking for it then?
Oh, I take 4 different pills.
Wow, that's really good.
Well, it's not really good because I'm about to my limit.
Right. I see what you're saying.
Hello, Philip. The
Like
Fire
folks
Whistle
too.
Channel.
I got to be real careful though. I gain weight very easily, and my family is very big people. But I have been pretty successful at keeping myself below 200. It's a hard thing for
Oh,
me.
I'm about 325.
I struggle very much. I would say that my father and uncles are probably similar size to you. Um, it's very difficult for me. I eat very little. Like I starve myself to stay my size.
Well,
It's very tough.
I've been cutting way back here the last couple weeks.
The only thing I've had to eat all day is a small lunch, and now I can have about 2 or 3 beers tonight, and that'll be all. That'll be if I have any more calories than that, I'll gain weight. It's so sad. And I exercise too. Like I don't understand. I don't understand how some people can eat all the food they want and they don't gain weight. It doesn't make
Well,
any
their
sense to me.
metabolism is different than ours.
I know, right? It's sickening.
So, what kind of beer do you drink?
I like Heineken is one of my favorite. I like brown ale, Newcastle brown ale. That's also my favorite. And tonight I'm drinking my other favorite, which is Sam Adams.
Okay, so all the ones you mentioned is high in sugar.
The brown ones are, yeah. Sam Adams and brown ale is high in sugar.
So, can you stand to drink Busch Light?
No, I'd rather just not drink.
Okay. Well, I really like the taste of it. I don't want the buzz.
Right. That's how I'm about this. I like the taste of it too. But sugar is not such a bad thing for me as it is the calories.
Right.
I know sugar has a lot to do with calories too, but I don't know. I guess I'll eat less during the day so I can have a darker beer.
You can do it that way.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing.
We we went to town today, and we went to an Amish restaurant.
Oh wow.
And I did eat too much, but they've got barbecue and they have chicken, fried chicken, sweet potatoes. I had white gravy on the sweet potatoes. I love it. Northern beans with cornbread.
That sounds great, man.
Oh, it is delicious.
I bet it is. They don't have Amish people down here. I remember them from Kansas when I used to go see my grandparents, but they don't exist. They don't. Now, there's a few Mennonite people over in the farmland area, but they're very rare too. It's crazy because when I go back to Kansas, there's a lot of Mennonite and Amish people. They're everywhere in some parts of the state.
Well, right in our area down in the country, I'm not for sure. I'm thinking they're Mennonites, but I'm not positive. But they come from Philadelphia, and man, they build barns and these sheds, the ones that they'll haul and put right on your property wherever you want it.
Yeah, those are the Mennonites. That's right. Yeah, I have one. It looks like a dollhouse. It's wood sided with a nice little shingle roof and has a little porch on the front. I bought it from a guy that was I guess he was hard up for money, and he said, "Hey man, if you'll just buy it from me and move it, I'll give it to you for 500." And it was like an old chicken coop, and so I bought it from him for 500, and I pressure washed the inside, and I had it moved, and it's been a great shop, man. I can't even lie.
Oh yeah,
it's a solid building. Mennonites, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong, but they have the older style clothing and more Pentecostal type look, but they'll drive like automobiles and tractors and stuff. And what I remember about the Amish people was they were all set in like the 1800s. They were buggies and everything was handmade, kind of, sort of.
Well, the Amish broke off of the Mennonites.
Oh, okay. That's what
They
happened.
went back to the old order. Hello, Rattle Trap Fishing.
I didn't know what happened. I know they were similar.
Yeah. But some Mennonites are dressed just like we do. They don't always dress with the style of the Amish.
Yeah, the ones that I see, the women are usually in more reserved dresses, and the men are usually like jeans, when they're working, jeans and nice shirts and stuff like that.
They don't have zippers or.
Really? I didn't know that. Interesting.
No, they don't have the women make their clothes.
Are you religious at all?
Yes, I am.
That's
I do
awesome.
believe in Jesus Christ.
Christian
as
then.
my Savior.
Yeah, I grew up in the Christian religion as well and still practice it.
In fact, I live right across the street from the church that I used to go, and I just can't stand our preacher. So I quit going.
That's okay.
Because of him.
Preachers come as go. There'll be another one soon. There always is.
I understand. I'm waiting.
He said, "I'll be there the first day the new guy starts." Right?
Well, I may give it a while.
I hear that. I had a similar situation at the church that me and my wife grew up in, and I just disagreed. So instead of causing an issue, I just decided to change. And sometimes that's what you have to do. Mm. So much drama going on in my community tonight. I don't want to deal with it. I'd rather be here with you. That's what they're texting me about.
Well, that's good.
That is. Sometimes I don't like to deal with that, Kim. There's a pressure to deliver. And sometimes I'm just happy not to even deal with it.
Well, like I said, I don't talk politics or religion really.
No.
I did answer your question. I didn't have a problem with you asking.
No, you know what it does for me? It allows me to understand you more, and that just shows that we're also alike in that area too. So people that have a religious background also have a set of morals to them too that are alike, and that's important. I'm not saying that people who are atheists aren't morally correct, but they'll value different things
Well,
than what people who are Christians.
if you're atheist, you can't be atheist if you don't believe in God.
Okay.
You can't be against something if you don't believe in it.
Well, that's true. That's a good point.
Now that's my thinking.
Well, I never thought about that way. I like that. That's a real it's logical, actually. Makes sense.
I mean, you ask somebody, do you believe in God? No, I don't. Well, evidently you acknowledge that there is a God, or you couldn't be against him. But myself, I know there's a God, and I know there's a Jesus that died for me and you, everyone.
That's right.
So,
Rattletrap Fishing. I like that name. I remember it was 2 years ago now. I was throwing a rattle trap on the Washita River, and I just sunk into something. I didn't know what I had, and it was a spoonbill catfish or a paddlefish, depending on where you're at and what you like to call them. And it was about a 25-pounder, and it gave me quite a fight. I hooked him right there in the back.
wow.
Yeah, I had a great time getting that one in.
We live close to a state park. It's got a really big lake. And like I told you, I would go with my dad fishing and hunting and whatever. But we got into the crappie one year. Oh my God. We would bait with minnow.
Right.
And boy, it didn't take no time. You could bring them in.
You wore out the old paper mouths, did you? Those are great tasting fish. I love them. One of my favorites. We have a lake here called Darbon, and it's just overran with white perch. It's very, very stumpy, and I think that's why it has so many. They love it in there. There's my 16-year-old, and they're cheering. He's cheering because he made 100. He takes online school. They get the option here if they want to take it online or go to school.
Cool.
So funny. He's such a fun-loving guy. Makes me smile. Do you have any children, Kim?
Nope.
Oh, that's
Shooting
awesome.
blanks.
Had a buddy. Go ahead.
$425 take you all away.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was a little bit more expensive for me to get my vasectomy. Mine was around 900. Wait, you must have got yours quite a few years ago. Mine was done about 5 or 6.
In 93.
Yeah. It was a bit cheaper in 93. Yeah. Yeah. Half the price. That's funny. Is anybody else going to come up? Maybe Rattletrap wants to come up.
Well, I would like for him to. Let me put this link in here again.
Okay.
Okay, wait a minute. I got to copy it. Oh, shoot.
You want me to put it in the private chat for you? Do you copy it out of there?
No, I got it.
Okay. Awesome.
But see, what I did was I copied Logger John. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
So I put that, I had that link copied, so I had to recopy. So I got it.
Awesome.
But yeah, Rattletrap or Lisa, Philip, anybody wants to come up, come up. There's plenty of room. Keystone.
It says logger exactly. Was he guess he's talking to somebody else? Maybe he's talking to us.
I don't know.
Me either. He loves chewing tobacco. That's who he's talking about. Logger John up there. I would love
Hello,
to
Rosanna.
stay and chat, but I'm going to bed. And he says, Keystone says, logger exactly. Maybe it's to the chewing tobacco. I used to love to chew tobacco. Like Redman Goldblend. What's up, Roseanne? How you doing today?
Okay, Rosanna is a lady that lives in Washington State.
Okay.
That Pam and I drove to Washington State from here and stayed with her 2 nights. We had a blast.
I remember you talking about that. That's awesome.
She is a great lady.
Well, nice to meet you.
But she's a little camera shy, so she won't come up.
Well, she can hide her. She can show her avatar, but I get it. It's not for everybody.
Keystone was talking about Waterbug liking to chew tobacco.
Oh yeah, I used to love Raymond Goldblend. Some Beech Nut or some Levi Garrett. Oh my God, that was some good stuff back in the day.
I've tried all of that. I've tried all of it. I quit smoking back in '89.
Okay.
And I don't smoke. I don't chew. And like I don't drink much.
Yeah. I gave up my tobacco habit too. It's just not healthy. It's good. It's nice. It's tasty for damn sure, but it's not healthy.
Well, no, it's not healthy.
No, it's not healthy. And so when I started taking marijuana for my medical condition, then it I wanted to make sure I wasn't having other devices. So I quit anything else. And I drink very little. So far tonight, I've only had 1 beer.
It is legal here now.
Well, that's great. It's very restricted here. It was very hard for me to get. And it's only produced by LSU and nobody else. And it's very, very expensive. It cost me about $600 a month for my medicine. Where, like in Colorado, that same amount of medicine would cost me probably like $150. So it's unfortunate that they make it so expensive that it's not affordable for most people who really need it.
My wife Pam uses it, but not very often now.
Yeah.
She has fibro. I can't say the rest of it. A myalgia or something like that.
Fibromyalgia. Yeah.
Yes,
It is a
that's
tongue
it.
twister. Yeah. Yeah, that's painful. I hear a lot of people who have that. It's very painful.
But when we was at her house, she took us sightseeing, and we went across the ferry, and we went to this big long bridge. It's called the Putin Sound for the water.
Was it cold? I mean, is it cold like there in the summertime or in
It
Washington?
wasn't cold when we went. I don't. It was
Uh,
like in June or July,
okay. They had a nice summer. That's good.
so it was. But now, okay, it was cool that next morning that I got up. I asked her. I said, "We got any heat in this place?" I had to go get my long pants out of the car and put them on.
Yeah, we here in Louisiana, we almost don't know what to do about needing a heater. Like that doesn't compute. So, like some people don't even have a heater. Like you know how up north some people don't have an air conditioner. Well, down here in the deep south, some people don't have a heater because sometimes it just doesn't get cold enough. And this year we had like the coldest year in like 30 something years,
Oh
and we had
my!
a week long of icy weather. Which some year, like last year, it never went below 32 degrees. So there were some people that were in a bad bind because they didn't have any heat in their house. It's crazy, isn't it? Different parts of the country, there's different things you cope
Oh
with.
yeah.
But it'll get 110 degrees. It'll get 110 degrees here in the summertime with 100% humidity and won't even be raining. And so that's very hard for some people to cope with.
Well, see, you get used to it. Let's see if I get this the right way. Your blood gets thinner, so you cope with that, and then you would go to where, like I'm at, or even further north, you'd freeze to death.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't know how to act. I remember when I worked for Sears. I worked for Sears for a while and I was teaching for them. And I would go up to Chicago to the corporate office 2 weeks at a time. And it never failed. They always would ask me to come during the winter. And I would just freeze to death. It was so windy and so cold. It would just chill me to my bones. And these other people, they weren't even wearing a jacket. I'm like, they're stepping off with just like their nice long sleeve shirt on. I'm like all bundled up. It's wild.
Yeah, I worked outside for 40 years, and a lot of times that's all I would wear is a long sleeve flannel shirt.
Yeah.
But I would have long pants on though, Rosanna. No shorts.
Yeah, that's somebody. That's some serious person. Washington State on the coast. On the coast.
Yeah, she lived
Grows.
on an island. If you look up in chat, uh, I can't pronounce it.
Oh, I see. I see where she put it. Yep. Um, they have the most potent psychedelic mushroom in the world that's grown there naturally.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah. It's I remember that from school. Them saying that in biology class. And I was thinking to myself, that's nuts.
There's RV Lucky. Hello, RV.
So who do you watch? Like whenever you're not streaming, who are some of your favorite content creators you like to watch?
Well, I watch RV Lucky.
Okay.
He's right there. And there's this plumber. His name is Steve Lamar, and he works on oil burner, boilers for heat.
Okay.
And it's just amazing. He'll go. They won't know what's wrong with it. He'll start looking, and I don't know, but it's interesting. And I watch Netflix a bunch, and
I have done heat and air for most of my life, and I've never seen an oil burning furnace.
really,
Isn't Yeah, they don't exist down here.
now this is pretty much up in the main area. Let's see if I can find his channel.
Like a lot of times, I know up north, I have some family that lives up north, and they will talk about how much their heat bill cost them per year, right? Well, our heat bill here is like nothing because you don't even hardly run your heat, but your air conditioning bill will be $300 a month.
Right?
It'll be out of this world.
Okay. I'm gaining.
Kim, I'm gonna have to go. I gotta respond to something.
Okay, can
Uh,
you wait? Can you wait 1 second?
yeah, I have enough time for that. No problem. I'm not that big of a rush.
Okay, check this guy out.
Yes, sir.
Just
Very good
bookmark
chat.
his channel and look at him later. I mean, it's fascinating how he'll just take his side grinder and cut a piece of pipe out and put it back, and he deals with a lot of steel pipe, the drain pipe.
Right.
Pretty neat.
Look at them furnaces. They're mixed in with a hot water tank too.
Yeah.
That is nuts. I've never seen anything like that.
Well, there you go.
Oh, I appreciate that. I'll check him out. Well, he has a ton of videos too. Oh,
Oh,
he's 143K. Yeah, he's a big old dude.
yeah, he's got a power play button plaque.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I wonder if I'd ever want that. That seems like a lot of stress, but it seems like he doesn't have that. He just creates this content. If people watch it, they watch it. If they don't, they don't. That's probably
Well,
pretty smart.
he'll just set up his camera and do his work, and then that way, if they say, well, it was working when you came, and then you left, now it's not working, and he can show you what he done, he's got proof.
I guess so.
But he works on toilets and faucets and sinks and
Yeah, he does air conditioning too. Look at all these air conditioning systems.
yeah.
Pretty impressive guy.
And he's kind of funny too.
Oh, he must be. To gather an audience like this. The funny part is that little dog he's carrying around. That's comical.
Yeah, that's his second dog. When I first found him, he had another dog, and I don't know if that was a boy. But anyhow, he lost that one. Now he's got this one, Miss Molly. He
Okay.
calls it. And he just goes to the shelter and gets him a rescue dog.
I think that's best. There's too many dogs that need homes to pay money for a dog. Kim, I appreciate you having me on here tonight. Thank you so very much. I'm
All
sorry I
right.
have to
You
run.
take care, Raleigh.
I'll try to spend more time next time.
Well, you did good. Thank you very much.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
this helps me a lot.
Have a great night.
You too. Have a beer for me. Lisa B, you want to come up? Anybody want to come up? There's Lucky.
Well, I thought I'd stop by and say hi.
Hi, Lucky.
What are you doing?
Just trying to get my watch hours up.
Oh, well, hell, I shouldn't have came on then.
No, I mean, no, that's fine. I'm down to 4,000 watch hours. I don't know what'll happen if I go any lower. That's in a year's time. You got to have 4,000 watch hours in a year.
Well, I'll just go over to your hangout list, or what are you going to call that damn thing, and just turn it on and let it play all night.
There you go.
Hell, I don't give a shit. What do I care? I got 2 or 3 laptops. Just go over to your, what they call that deal where you get just let one play right after another.
Playlist. Your playlist.
Yeah, playlist. That's what they call it. Hell, I don't care. I mean, what the hell do I care? They're mad. They get mad at me anyway. Hell, they won't let me say anything on my damn channel. Like can't have an opinion. It's pretty bad. I guess I'll have to go to the underground. I guess you got to go to the underground to have an opinion.
Oh, did you watch Biden tonight?
Nope, I didn't get a chance to. I had some dog problems.
Uh-oh.
That little bitty, the small old dog has found a hole in the yard fence, and I went outside and went to check on the Amazon bus, whatever. And he was right beside me, and I said, "Well, how the hell did you get out?" And I thought, well, maybe he followed me out the gate, and I just wasn't watching. So I put him back in the gate and checked the gate, made sure, whatever. It wasn't 5 minutes. He was right there beside me again. So I put him back in. This time I watched him. Well, he found a little bitty hole, and he ain't big as a minute. So I put some bricks in front of it. So that's what I been up to. I went out there at the ambulance to start and turn on the air conditioning and, the window units that I put in the back door. Well, it didn't come on. The compressor came on, but the fan didn't. So I'm going to have to replace that before I go camping this year. So there you go. I heard you. What I was watching was that oil burning heater. I got an old burning at the shop. I've got an oil burner that burns all used motor oil. Is that what you're talking about?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, no. What I'm talking about was that plumber guy. They've got coal. They have diesel fuel, number 2 diesel fuel in a tank. And
yeah.
It's a boiler.
Okay. Well,
it takes the water, and then the pump. It pumps it through radiators in your house. We don't have anything
like the old schools used to be, had the old radiators.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, I've got one down at the shop that it heats up the oil, and then it heats the water up, and then the pump pumps it through a radiator. But I built that thing myself. Yeah. So, but I don't know what you're talking about. I'd love to have some of them old-fashioned radiators. Yeah, that'd be something else.
So what happened, Rosanna?
Oh, I can't see the chat. Let's see if I can.
Okay, she said she had dog problems today also, and it cost her $676 today. What happened?
Lord. I can't see the chat. So,
well, I'll read it to you.
Okay. What was wrong with her dog?
Well, I haven't found out yet.
Okay.
Is it Emily? I personally tried to make up with this dog, but she wouldn't have nothing to do with me.
But some dogs, they just have one master. That's like my little Chihuahua. He only got one master.
Yeah.
Same way I've got.
She loves her mommy, or he loves her mommy, and that's it.
Well, I got 3 male Chihuahuas that only trust me, and then I got a female mini pin, and I think she trusts every woman that she ever runs across, because I think she's a woman's dog before somebody threw her out. I think she was stole off somebody and then left at a truck shop through a damn drug addict, and that's what happened to her. But I got her now, and she's had a good life for the last 2 or 3 years. They put up a deal, tried to find her master, and never did. But you know how that goes. No, I quit watching the news when they had that Harry and Margot, whatever her name is.
Oh, ain't that something?
Well, I knew she was gonna play that damn prejudice card, which I don't believe in nothing neither one of them say. If you give me a couple of $1 million and sit down with a television movie star, I'll tell you anything you want to hear. There ain't no such thing as sunshine. Hell, I'll tell you any damn thing. That's why I don't believe them. I mean, it would.
So, okay, let me read this to you.
Okay.
Her dog, she wouldn't eat or drink, or she wouldn't eat. She had diarrhea. So she took her in. They gave her an IV and took all kinds of x-rays. I came home. She ate and drank just fine. So she just wanted attention, I guess.
Well, my dog, Ori, I took him with me, and I took a milk jug of water. And he wouldn't drink. And I'm thinking, what the hell? He won't drink no water. So now I had wrenched out a milk jug, mind you, because I put a gallon of it behind the seat, because I didn't want to give him strange water other than what he's used to at the house. And he wouldn't drink for like 2 days. And I said, oh, shit, he's got to do something. So I was going to pour me some water to make me some oatmeal out of that gallon jug. Well, hell, no wonder it smelled soured. Like soured milk. No wonder he wouldn't drink it. So I gave him some bottled water, and his back died thirst for it. I thought, from then on, I will not use like a milk container or something like that to keep his water in. But I didn't know. Hell, I mean, I didn't think about smelling of the damn milk container. I mean, it wasn't soured water, but he could smell that milk.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't drink it. Hell no, he wouldn't drink it. So there you go. They get picky now, let me tell you.
I understand.
And so he was a bottled water baby then. Yeah. But like I said, you get attached to them. You shouldn't get attached to them like that, but you do.
Oh, you do. They're just like your kids.
Well, I got 4 of them. Let me tell you. Like I said, I just been sitting around. I did paint me a painting today, and I don't know why my paintings are getting some. I naming this one the Moonlight or something. twilight or whatever, the moonlight, because I painted the. I remember when I was walking down a road in Middletown, California, up in the mountains, and the big pine trees, and the only thing you could see was the light of the moon. And I was trying to walk and I don't know, find shelter or whatever the hell, I forget, but I could remember it was dark. I wasn't a kid. I mean, it was dark. and that's all I could remember seeing was them pine trees and that big old moon. Well, so the dog's better now, huh? Roseanne, the dog's better? Well, good.
She said her dog's better, eating and drinking now.
Well, that's good. He probably decided I don't want to go back to the hospital or the doctor's office. I'm telling you.
I'll tell you what, all of our dogs just love our vet. That guy is so easy and gentle with them, you know. He talks to them.
My dogs don't like nothing to do with that vet. I've had vet after couple, 3 vets, and they don't like none of them. Or he knows he's going to go because he hates to go to the vet. Yep. You have to trick him to go like a kid. I guess he can smell the vet when you pull up because he ain't getting out. He ain't getting out. No. So I make sure I put him in a cage before I take him. Let them deal with his little butthead. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know. I just sitting around here and I was thinking, well, I better get everything ready to go camping. You know how that goes.
Have you found a place to get your shot yet?
It's about 100 and some odd miles away, and I ain't driving that far.
Well, I don't blame you at all.
112 miles from where I live, I think it was.
How's people? I know people right here in town. It's only about 2 miles out there, but they can't go out there without a car.
Well, I've got cars. Like I said, if I was going to go and sit in the car all day long, wait for them to pull up or whatever, I'd just take the RV. Just like, here, give me a call when you want to give me a shot. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the way they do it here, you get online and you set a time. And you've got to, you can't get there any quicker than 10 minutes before or 30 minutes after. And man, they're pretty quick. But
well, hell, like I said, I just give up.
2 mile out here, and I've already had my first shot.
Which one did they give you?
Pfizer.
That's a good one. Moderna and Pfizer, and I guess they okayed that Johnson & Johnson.
Well, I didn't have any pick or choose, but I'm glad that I got the Pfizer. My wife, she got the Moderna, and she's doing fine with it. She's had both shots.
Well, you know, I heard on the news today, if you've had the COVID, you only need one of the shots. And I'm thinking, either the Moderna or the Pfizer. And I'm thinking, well, that's interesting. You know.
Yeah, you can't live without candy, Lisa. She said she makes candy and ice cream wrappers. So she's got her first shot.
Well, I ain't got nothing. I mean, I don't hardly ever go out. You know.
Well, I mean, you know, you'll be safe if you stay in. And
well, I need the shot.
and you wear that mask, so there you go. They'll eventually get closer to you.
I wear 2 masks, and my doctor said they'd probably, pretty soon they'll have it either at Walmart or at his office, whatever. And I said, okay, then that'll be fine. But I'm not driving to El Reno from where I live.
I don't
So
believe.
that'd be like driving all the way back to Oklahoma City or something. And then there's so many people like that live in this. There's 104 houses here, and most of them are single dwellings. Some of them got 2 people, like husband and wife. But let's say 150 people out of 100, maybe close to 200, let's say. And we're all old. I mean, old. I mean, we bought a property years ago in the 60s, and, it's around the lake, and we're all old. And it's just an old community. And like I said, I don't know why, and none of us has got a shot, because, I mean, hell, we're not going to drive 100 miles, go get one. And there's probably a few of them that has. Their kids just took them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But hell, kids got to work nowadays,
Right.
My sister got hers. Her daughter took her to almost to the Kansas border, which is over 100 and some odd miles from where she lived, to the Kansas border to get her a damn shot. And she finally got her second shot. I mean, but hell, like I said, I ain't got nobody going to drive me up there. And I'm not. My sister said, "Well, she sat for 4 hours waiting for the shot." I said, "I'll be damned if I sat 4 hours, in an auditorium where she got a shot at. Hell, I ain't gonna sit 4 hours for a damn shot. They supposed to make it real easy for the elderly. I think that's a bunch of bullshit. Excuse my language, but they ain't made it that easy.
Now here, as far as the nursing homes and stuff, like her mother, she lives in an assisted living. They went to her place and gave it to them.
Well, yeah, but like I said, hell, that everybody in this neighborhood's above 65 years of age, all the way up to 90 years old.
Hello,
Well,
Brandon. What's up?
I was looking at the price of diesel. It's just getting like about $3.25.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting pretty bad on the price of gas and diesel nowadays. Everybody goes back to work and they want more money for the gas.
Well, I think it was because of that storm they had that went through Texas. But I don't know.
Nah, but I'm telling you, I don't trust.
All winter long for a year, nobody would go anywhere. They was afraid to. Now they're starting to drive. So now they're bringing the price of gas up. I don't think it has anything to do with Biden being president. That's just what's going on.
No, what it is supply and demand. And now that they couldn't give that gas away, let's say 6 months ago, because they had such a high surplus, and now that they've opened things back up, this, that, and the other, they want, it's like tick or tack. You know what I'm saying? They want more money. Yeah, supply and demand. I was watching the show, and during the Second World War, and people came, we had a great, after the war, we come up with all these inventions and all kinds of things. I mean, technology just boomed. You know what I'm saying? Well, the funny thing about it is we had a lot of technology. And see, we had carburetors that would go 100 miles on a gallon of gas and a whole bunch of stuff they took off the market. Oh, you know what I'm saying? And they also had a centrifugal force engine that ran off magnetics and mercury. And, mercury's a metal, and it works like a centrifuge, goes round and round, anyway. But they have so many inventions that they could get away from fossil fuel, but I don't think they want to. You know, it's like cigarettes. If they're that bad, why don't you just not make them anymore? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, this is like the big dollar people talk. Yeah.
Just a minute, Brandon. I'll get you that link. There you go.
Well, like I said, you got to survive, and that's about the way it is. One thing after another. But technology has leaps and bounds. It's just like a phone or whatever. I found out on 25 that they're discontinuing some of the old phones because people are using them and they're not renewing them. You know, it's like phone chargers. My phone charger don't last for about 30 days. You know, the way it plugs in the bottom. So here you go.
Hello, Game Master.
What's up, bro?
What is up?
What y'all been into?
Just talking.
Yeah.
That's
Whatever
all.
about. So, Lucky, what are you doing to your phone charger?
Well, it's the end that plugs in the bottom of your phone. They don't last very long. The one that plugs into the phone, now the one plugs into the charger's all right. It's the other end that don't work very long. I want a damn phone you just lay on something and it charges it up. You don't have to plug anything in.
I think they make such a thing.
Yeah, I think they do too. I just gotta get the right phone. But that's about it. Well, I thought I'd just stop by and say hi, and I'll talk to you guys probably tomorrow.
Okay, Lucky.
Talk to you later.
Sure.
Yeah, I just did the sour pickleball challenge.
Pickleball.
Yeah, it's a real sour candy. Real sour. Look here. Here's my tongue green. I ordered them from Amazon. Basically, what it is, it's pickle ingredients made into a candy. Mm.
Okay.
That was sour as it could be. Mm. Oh, what you been into?
Just sitting around here trying to stay safe.
Staying away from the plague.
Yeah.
Hey, how was your buddy Lucky there?
He's a pretty good guy. Some people don't like him, but I do. I think a world of him.
How's he doing today?
Seem to be doing fine.
Ah, that's great. Oh, you talked to Waterbug any?
I was on his channel last night, I think it was.
I would come by more of his stream, but I stream 7 days a week myself, so it just I got my schedule, he got his schedule, and I'll cut time when he's streaming, I'm streaming, so
I sent out his an invite, a link to the panel,
He in the chat.
Yeah. Well, to the panel, like what you clicked on to get here.
Let's see, Waterbug. Is he in the chat?
No, not tonight.
No, I didn't see him in there.
I've got a list of about 8 people. I click on that and send them all out at the same time.
Yeah.
And then as time goes, just like you know, can I come up? Sure. Here you go.
Yeah. I ain't done a thing today myself. I didn't get up till like 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Just got
We
up.
It was raining today, just pouring down rain. I didn't get up until 8 o'clock.
Ain't been too bad here. We had a little bit of flooding, but not nothing to worry about.
Yeah, it comes down the street. I've got one place here. It collects the water, and it's a good outlet. But when you get all that water, it just can't keep up.
Yeah, when I hear it in Jackson, Kentucky, they got pretty bad flood up there, but it wasn't too bad here.
And we was lucky this time. It didn't go down the basement yet.
My dad had to vacuum a little bit of water up out of the basement, but it wasn't nothing to worry about. Not here. About 30 minutes down the road, they got it pretty bad, I reckon, but wasn't much here. Rivers rose a little bit, but that's about it. When I heard up there in town, now they got it. It's water over some parts of the road, but it wasn't too bad.
Well, it covered our street. I mean, it was high enough. It was a nuisance, but it didn't cause any trouble.
That's it was here. It's got a little bit in town. Where I'm at, it just high rivers all. I've seen this little challenge on YouTube. It's called the Sarah Pickleball. Them things is Sarah thing be, but it's good.
It's a pickle candy.
Let me show you the bag here. I don't know if you can see it. I'll be right back.
Well, I'll put you on the big screen. Is it sour?
Oh yeah, it's there. They could be. It's wasn't too bad though.
Cool.
Yep. It says here. It says cucumbers, vinegar, salt, alum.
I'll have to look for that.
I'd say alum's what made it so there. It's good though. It'll
There
turn
you
your jaw.
go.
They'll cringe your jaws though.
You know them Jolly Ranchers, them sour apples. They're sour, but man, they taste good.
Oh yeah, I like old Jolly Ranchers. Thing is, I ain't got no teeth, so it's just that kind of hard to eat. But
Suck on
yep, that's what a good do. They good, but they take forever to eat one.
them. Did you never get any teeth?
I got some, but I just
You don't like them.
I can't get used to them. I can't get used to the feeling of them.
Well, I've been putting off getting rid of my teeth because I don't know. I don't know if I can get used to them or not. Uh, when I first got my glasses, the the wife I was married to at the time, she said, "You won't wear them." Oh yeah, I will.
I've had my glasses since I was uh, 8 or 10 years old. Had them all my life.
Well, I was older than that. I think I was. I can't remember, in my 40s. But
Yeah,
I
it
I got my glasses and it was hot.
was hot.
Well, it was hot in the summertime and I worked
Oh,
outside, so the sweat would be a problem.
you know.
But I fought them for like 2 weeks, and after she told me, "Oh, you won't wear them," yeah, I will.
Yeah, I've had mine for probably 35 years.
That's about the first thing I put on when I get up in the mornings. My glasses.
Yep, I'm blinder than a bat without them, ain't. I've had them all my life. Once I've had them dentures for a couple of years, but I can't get used to wearing them. They just don't feel right.
Well, you just kind of got to force yourself to do it.
Yeah,
Do they fit right though?
and they fit right. They don't hurt me or gag me or anything. But I can't get used to wearing them.
Wow. See, that right there scares me.
I know some people. My dad ain't got no teeth. He never wore his. My grandma, she wore hers, but that's the only one I know that wore them. My grandma.
My dad wore his and he didn't have any trouble with them.
And my dad never did wear his. He but like me, he just I don't know if he hurt him or couldn't get used to him or what.
Welcome back, Mason.
He just never could. I guess he just like me. He just couldn't get used to him. I guess. I've had them adjusted about 4 or 5 times. They just don't do no good. Never could get used to wearing them. I guess it's some people can, some people can't. That's all. I guess that's what it is.
Okay. Well, I sometimes I still have trouble with my CPAP. It's actually a BiPAP, but I know what you're saying.
I know my
She's
brother.
saying if you can get used to the CPAP, you can get used to the teeth.
My brother-in-law. He used one of them CPAP, and he used it every night. I reckon. My uncle used to, but he just he couldn't get used to the mask you had to wear on your face. I guess.
Well, he needs to try a different one.
I reckon my brother-in-law. I reckon he uses his every night. That's what I heard.
What did he do?
Said I reckon he uses his uh, CPAP every night. I reckon. My uncle just can't get used to the mask thing.
Well, I've got one. I started out with full face, and where it come up over your nose, it would never seal up there. I've got a beard. I don't have a problem with it, but up here. So now I've got one that comes up underneath my nose, and it's called a Mar View.
Yeah. I got sleep apnea myself, but it ain't nothing real bad. Nothing real major though.
Have you had a study?
What?
Have you had a sleep study?
No.
So how do you know how bad it is?
Well, I don't. I get up. I sleep a lot. I sleep probably 12, 14 hours a day, but sometimes I sleep better than that, but it just don't. I'll be good. I'm good. It don't really affect me real bad.
Okay, but what I'm trying to say, unless you have a sleep study, you don't know.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
See, I quit breathing, and I'd wake
Yeah.
up gasping for air.
That's how my dad is, and my uncle. Well, not my uncle, but my brother-in-law. That's how he was. I just ain't never had it. I ain't never had it real bad, so I don't worry about it. What pickled candy, Lisa? What pickled candy? Uh, Sour pickleballs, Lisa. You can check out my stream if you want to. There, it's I did it on my YouTube stream about an hour ago, I guess. Fairest thing ever put in my mouth. Do you know Sue Ann Lawson? She ever come on here?
I don't recognize that name.
And she's on Waterbug stream all the time. She's one of hit buddies.
Oh, okay, maybe I do.
I thought she might have come on yours every now and then.
Uh,
She's a pretty good lady. She's real nice. What's that?
this is Mason wanted to know what it looked like. My wind up radio for an emergency,
Yeah. Ah,
and
cool.
it has a flashlight, and it has. See, it didn't last very long. It's in case of an emergency. I didn't buy it. Somebody gave it to me. I can't play it very long, but I mean, you can turn it like if our power went out, you can put it on our local channel to see what's going on.
I might check. Where'd you get that at?
A friend gave it to me.
Ah, cool. Is it an antique or is it new or what?
You got to wind it up like It's like a very small generator. You got to crank it to make it work. But it has a light. But I don't know if there's a place to plug it in to charge it up.
I ain't never seen one of them.
But see, it's got a light.
Mm-hmm.
But it would help you if you was walking through the house, you know.
Yeah.
It's got a plug in here so you could charge it. I'll have to look into that when I have some light.
Interesting. I know they used to have some flashlights that you shake and it fires it up. Shaky light or something like that. You shake up the flashlight and it fires it up somehow.
It's a flashlight.
Yep, I've seen them. I think they come out probably 10, 12 years ago. They call them a shaky light or something like that. I don't remember what they's called. It's pretty cool though.
This here, I would never buy one, but like I said, this friend of actually my wife, a friend of my wife, she gave it to me for like my birthday or something. I've had it for several years. I just keep it here where I know where it's at in case I need it.
That's pretty cool. I ain't never seen one of them.
But you can, you'd have to do a lot of cranking, but you could plug in your cell phone to it and charge your cell phone like if you didn't have electric for a week or something like that.
Yeah, I've never seen one of them. I don't know.
Well, it's getting a little closer to my bedtime. I believe I'm going to shut it down, Game Master. Thank you for coming by.
Yep, you're welcome. Maybe a good one there, bro. Much love and respect to you.
All right. Take care.
Yep. Maybe a good one.